Yo guys, what is going on? Different video today. So I was at work today, been thinking about this whole coronavirus situation. Didn't really want to make a video on it. Based on like the fact of like I didn't want to just sit here and start kicking off about coronavirus, saying oh this is a knobhead and etc. Because it's not. Do you know what I mean? Coronavirus is a serious thing. It's obviously affecting the whole of the world. It's like a worldwide thing now. Of course, it first started out over in China, and I did genuinely think to myself, do you know what? It might take a while until it hits the UK. Like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like maybe they hit other countries, maybe they won't hit us for some stupid reason. That's maybe what I thought. But the truth is, it's now in the UK, it's now worldwide, hitting other parts of, obviously, the world. Holidays are getting stopped, people can't fly out from different countries. We're getting made to stay inside their houses by the law, and self-isolation is a thing that you have to do upon yourself. And this is like one of like, the craziest things I've ever seen in literally my history of living. Like I've been on this earth nearly 26 years, and never once in my lifetime have I ever seen anything this extreme. To like, whereabouts people can't even leave home. Like genuinely crazy. And of course, you guys know that like football is like one of the most like important things to my life. It takes up 60%, 70% of my life. Football, it's something that I've always loved, and it's something that clearly is on the show behind me, and it's clearly the reason why I've put out 900+ videos on YouTube in 3 years is because the majority of them are based on football. Sport comes second, health comes first. That's the most important thing that I need to address. Of course, we're all good about the football situation. Banter aside of all the jokes and all that, but of course, I mean, few light-hearted sort of jokes about the football being cancelled and etc. The serious matter, man, and it's a serious about. I think we have to stay safe. As simple as that. And I know people trying to say this, that, and the other about sport, but if you have to think about the sport thing for like just like a second, just like panic for like a second, yeah. I'm seeing like a bit of stuff coming out about the Euros and that, and I know it comes second, but like at the same time, as much as like we all care for our health, then people that maybe aren't affected by coronavirus at this present stage, and people that maybe just don't have it, or someone in their family doesn't have it, and maybe they are thinking maybe one of their probably hobbies or interests might be coming back onto TV, or maybe reopening again. That's kind of whereabouts I think most people are thinking. And like, in terms of like the football sort of thing, I'm seeing a thing today that Euro, of course the Euro is supposed to be this year, it's now being put back to next year. And I'm seeing loads of different stuff to do with the football, right? And if anybody can actually comment down below and, give me their sort of opinion on everything that's going around. The football thing's crazy though, because like, it's mental at the stuff they're going to try and do. And I am probably going to make a different video based on like what on earth we're going to do with the football sort of thing. In terms of like, are we going to finish the league? Is it going to come null and void on Thursday? Sorry, because if it goes null and void, that's crazy. Like literally, like Liverpool have won that title, Liverpool have won the league. That goes null and void on Thursday. Like everything that they've done this season just gets wiped. Like, for me, that's crazy. But on the other hand, I don't think we can just end the league there and just relegate the teams outside the relegation zone, because I think that's unfair. Instead of the Championship, okay, I think Leeds and West Brom obviously make it the top two. Fulham slowly chase them, so in a way, Fulham could turn around and say, well, hang on a minute, we actually have a chance to try and bump up the table a bit more, and maybe try and get first or second position. Of course, we're outside the relegation zone now, so that's happy days for the butter. But now, man, like, obviously, on the sort of sports side, it's crazy. Like, WrestleMania is going to have no fans in it. The horse racing's got no spectators to it. The Grand National's been shut. It's been officially called off, which is that's crazy. Like, so you've seen that, that's mental. Apparently the football was supposed to be back on April the 4th. Of course, that clashes with the Grand National. As soon as the Grand National's been called off, I'm pretty much assuming that the football's going to be called off as well. But this is like a worldwide movement. It's proper mental. And I've never ever seen it in my lifetime. I genuinely never ever seen anything like this in my lifetime. Of course, I knew about swine flu and the bird flu. What were some of the other flus that we've had in the past? Just like your common flu, the common cold, and all that sort of stuff. Swine flu, foot and mouth. Of course, listen, I've seen all those sort of things, but to see this one, this coronavirus, like, this is genuinely insane. I've never seen nothing like this ever in my lifetime. So hopefully everyone can stay. Hopefully everyone can just stay safe out there, because as much as we want our football to come back on, our horse race, and I don't know which other sports have been cancelled. Like the NBA cancelled their full season. Like literally, it wasn't even suspended. And the NBA just came out and said, that's it. It's fully done. I was gutted because, of course, I do follow the NBA. Of course, it's not NFL, because, of course, that's not a thing at the moment. Of course, that comes back on in September. In terms of the football thing, they're on about letting the season finish between July and September. And apparently next season, this is the one thing I've been seeing, apparently the Premier League games of next season will start And apparently you're only going to play one of the teams once. So it could be like one Merseyside derby instead of two Merseyside derbies, and one Manchester derby instead of another Manchester derby. And I'm saying that. I'm saying, of course, the Euros is still going to be next year now, which hopefully by then this whole coronavirus is gone. Although I'm looking at it thinking, could this thing genuinely be here until the end of the year? Because at the minute, like, it just seems like it's spreading. And it's just so sad to see all the sort of people being affected by it. Of course, people lost their lives to it. And of course, that's like a real sad sort of side to it. As soon as you see it starts taking people's lives, that's when you kind of think to yourself, do you know what it is? Like, this is actually quite real now. Like, this is actually just like a little sort of warning by the, you know what I mean? It's like a warning by the news. This is like a genuine, like, problem. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like serious. So, it's just important, man, everyone stays safe in it. And do you know what I mean? Like, of course, I wanted to do a video on it just to give a little sort of brief explanation on exactly how on earth I'm seeing this coronavirus. If you have to go into self-isolation, like, that would be mental, because I'm seeing in France, I don't know how true it is, but apparently, like, police on the streets, and apparently you have to get, like, a lawful, like, letter thing, like, almost like a pass to come out of your house to go wherever you're designated on this pass. So, like, say if you want to go to the shops, you can't just come out of your house outside of France. You got to physically come out, show, obviously go to the policeman, show them where you want to go, and then sort of get escorted to wherever you need to be. I can imagine that. Like, imagine if that actually happens in the UK. Like, that would just be insane. Like, imagine me not being able to go to work and being like, okay, well, listen, I need to do to Asda. I just need to go and get some stuff, and I'm to see a policeman outside my house and be like, oh look, I just need to get this pass. I need to go to the shop. Like, insane. Like, incredibly insane. And apparently that's happening in France. How true it is, that's what I've just been told. I don't actually know 100% how true that is, but that's what I've been told. And, like, it's just showing you, like, apparently there's drones in France as well, going across the countryside, showing that people, like, obviously, like, coming outside the houses, and say things people haven't been shown the passport and get like, put back into the house. And I know people might say it's strict, but it is a serious thing as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to clean this thing up. Like, it has to get off the streets. It has to get out. You know, so it has to leave the planet. Whenever leave the planet, we don't know these things. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a disease that's obviously around, and it's just one of those, man, where it's proper crazy. Like, listen, like, the whole of the world's affected by this one virus, and like it's spread quick time, and like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just insane, isn't it? It's just absolutely crazy. Like, the way that it's spread, the people that have been affected by it, the way that's affected people. I know the celebrity, was it Tom Hanks that obviously got it. Him and his missus got it, and that was obviously bad to see over in Australia. Conor McGregor lost his nana, I think, to it. So I'm not celebrities, but I'm even seeing people inside like my home area, like Teesside. I see people losing life to it. Italy, China. It's sad, man. It is sad when you see that, you know what I mean? Like, this one virus, like, and there's like no cure for it either at the minute. To see people just suffering with it and obviously having to lose their life to it, that's even more sad, because you think like, there's genuinely nothing we can do to even help, apart from just try and stay out of the way. So, like I say, man, it's like, it is crazy. And like, even being about to work, obviously people know how to work retail, like, people panic buying, and like, I'm seeing that the last 2 days, like, I literally just got home like an hour ago, sat down, my feet are proper throbbing, because like, it's actually crazy to see the way that people are reacting. Like, today, I literally finished my shift, I was getting pushed out the way. People saying, no, where's the toilet roll? Where's the toilet roll? There's no toilet roll left. I can't believe the shop, man. It's a joke. I got blamed for coronavirus yesterday because somebody said to me, oh, do you have any Dettol in? And I said, I ain't sure. I said, obviously, like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I've been off the weekend. I ain't checked for you. She went, oh, listen, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to get coronavirus. It's going to be your fault. So I was like, well, all right, sweet. Sound whatever. Like, clearly, it's my fault that coronavirus is hitting everybody then. Like, it's absolutely insane, like, the way that people are reacting over it. I just think, like, you know, everyone has to be sensible. I mean, everyone has to be safe, and, you know what I mean, put safety first. And one thing I do want to see happen is the elderly and the vulnerable. I actually want to see them go into shops first before anybody else, because at the minute, you know what I mean, whereas I'm working, I'm just seeing like almost like the elderly being like, panicked, being rushed. They're not really getting the stuff that they need because apparently there's none left, or apparently they can't find it, etc. Or say there's somebody in the way at the time, they got like pushed out the way. So I actually want to see shops actually start like maybe it's like, I don't know, say like an hour early, or give like 1 hour a day, like early on as soon as it opens, just to the elderly and vulnerable, just so they can come in and get their supplies, and then let the general public come in. Because I think it's a bit unfair, to be fair, that obviously, I mean, all the public are coming into all these shops, obviously, you know what I mean, given times, but of course the elderly and the vulnerable ain't getting the things that they need. And at the end of the day, the elderly are the ones that need it the most. So I don't know, man. It's one of those where this whole thing is just huge, isn't it? Like, coronavirus. Like, when it first started out, I'll be honest with you, when I seen it in China, I thought, bloody hell, Johnny, listen, it's bad, but I don't know how bad it's going to get. And now it's in the UK, now it's everywhere else worldwide. It's just crazy. So listen, man, everybody stay safe out there, innit? Like, just try and stay safe. And, you know, let's try and get rid of this. Let's try and get rid of this virus ASAP. You know what I mean? So we can go back to living our happy lives, I suppose. But to anybody that is affected with it, just try and stay safe, man. Do you know what I mean? Listen, fight it. You know what I mean? Fight it. Fight it. Obviously, stay safe, and then obviously go from there, innit? But quick video. You know what I mean? Listen, this is like my message. Obviously, it's like my response to coronavirus, in the best way I could do. Probably do a football related one tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to give my opinions on it about the elderly, the vulnerable, and a lot of other subjects that are going at the minute. So as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Peace out.